Circumcision. The original Nerf. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yo, sure, it's maybe cleaner. Hey, girls think it looks cuter. But at the end of the day, they basically, you got to agree that that was the original Nerf. They wanted to fix something that was natural, which is actually the commentary topic at hand, because in case you guys don't know, I, Poststar for Hire, no, I meant like I Poststar, not I, you fucking hilarious, bro. I am special needs. Now, I don't know if you know this. I didn't know this until just recently, that I was special needs, because, I was an ignorant person. I am an ignorant person, because to me, special needs was always, the thought of, children drooling on their lunch boxes or wearing fancy-ass helmets with lightning bolts on the side, just yelling ka-chow. Okay? Yeah, some people may be butthurt with that comment, but that's what I thought of. I thought it was kids that needed extra care, like being spoken to or taught or fed or something like that. I felt like it was important. I always thought special needs was extreme. I mean, and they needed a lot more extra attention. I had no clue that the disorder that I had was classified as special needs. I had this as a kid, and the teachers and everybody knew this. I used to work with the special needs kids. These were kids with Downs and autism and everything like this. So just like a finger slip in the butthole, I was surprised as fuck when my wife came home and was like, "Hey, honey, I've got a project. Maybe you can help me with it." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, maybe I'll help you whatever you need. I got this." We're talking about ADHD children, And in case you guys are curious about what ADHD is, it stands for Attention Deficit Squirrel! It basically is Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or the simplest form, which just completely knocks out the hyper part, which is Attention Deficit Disorder, which means it's hard for people to focus on one thing. They get distracted easily. And you know that trance? I think everybody is borderline ADHD, and that's what I hate about this disorder, is because people, and almost every child, in my opinion, is ADD or ADHD, because basically it's their way to nerf fun people. I think people like to regulate and control things. Too many people in this world and society and communities want to control things, and I feel like they can give it a disorder to classify it, and they feel that that's one way they can control certain things, people, and outcomes. Now, I, for one, will tell you right now that I will describe to you one moment how you can understand what attention deficit disorder is, what ADHD is in a moment. Right now, you walk right into the mall, right into the store, and every woman in that store is topless and wearing yoga pants. Your mind is going to be to every which girl. You're not going to know what to look at. You're not going to know what to do. The only person that has any control at that certain area is your circumcised dick. You know what I mean? Everything. That's kind of what attention deficit disorder is. Your mind is in so many places at once. You're thinking about so many different things. Now, I, for one, do not think it's a problem. I think, if anything, that's why I was so intelligent as a child. That's why I was so advanced. It's because I was able to control it. Now, I understand some people may not be able to control it. But do you think this is a disorder that deserves to be classified as special needs? I disagree entirely. Some people act like it's something big and bad. But if you go in, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You can check out exactly what attention deficit disorder is, what the symptoms are. And they're going to tell you, oh, it's hyper kids, kids that don't like to sit still, kids that hate homework. That's the kind of shit they tell you what attention deficit. Tell me they did not just design this disorder to make extra money off of medication like Ritalin and Adderall. That's what I feel it is, because if you look at it, I'm willing to put half my paycheck that the majority of the population, especially the children, have ADD, because the way they classify and, try to dissect what the disorder is basically just saying, hey, we hate fun people. We need to give them medication to make them boring as fuck, because we need people to collect stamps and, pick up doo-doo. You know what I mean? It's like, no, don't nerf me, bro. No. And it's retarded. So I think that at the end of the day, I don't agree with ADHD being a special needs thing. I didn't need special attention as a kid, and I had a very severe case of it. I was way up on the heavy medication, and I got through just fine, obviously with help of the medication, but I hated being on the medication because I felt like and seriously, for lack of better words, I felt like it nerfed me. I felt like it changed who I was, and that it made me, if anything, it made me feel flawed when I was on it. I didn't notice that I was wrong or bad until I was on the medication, and I blame the medication for that, because in my mind, nothing was wrong with me. So, as it stands, guys, let me know what you guys think. And remember to leave a like and, what was I going to say? That's right, I'm ADD.